Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode for the Let's Play Corpse Party series. Left you all on a bit of a cliffhanger, so without keeping you waiting, let's get back into it. Okay, so we have the key now for the custodian's closet. There's an erratic noise like that of TV static coming from within. Use the custodian's key? Yes. What the? You turned out the lights. What the? What's going on? Why is it so cold? Ugh, something really smells. It's pitch black in here. Can you find a light switch anywhere? I'll try. Found it. Thanks. Man, it does stink in here. And it's not just mold, is it? Probably not. Interact with that. Inside the cabinet, there's a notebook labeled Night Guard Logbook and a few crumpled pieces of paper. Heavenly Host Elementary School Confinement Tour. Now taking applications. The sheets of paper contain what appears to be a seemingly endless list of names. The lettering is worn, however, making it impossible to confirm exactly what's written. It's an old-fashioned space heater. Something sticky seems to have melted all over its surface. There are stains everywhere. It's an old Japanese-style fusume sliding door, presumably seeming to be a closet. It's torn and stained in equal measure throughout its surface. Something seems off about this closet. I get the feeling this is one door that we shouldn't open. There's a Video 8 camcorder lying on top of the TV. Its cassette deck is empty. Its batteries also seem to run out, however, as the LCD display isn't turning on. What is something this recent doing in a place this old? Maybe it belonged to someone who's brought here, like us. Yeah, that does make sense. Unfortunately, there's no cord here to hook it up to the TV, and it's out of batteries, so it doesn't look like we'll be able to get much use out of it. That's new. There's a magazine article here from a publication called Strange But True: Stories of the Occult. It's a follow-up to a previous report. Read it. Strange But True: Stories of the Occult. Chasing down the hidden past of the cursed school. Building follow-up by Kokibiki. Let's talk a bit more about Yoshikazu Yanagihori, beloved son of Heavenly Host Elementary's principal Takamine Yanagihori. The man was a born instructor, pure and simple. He took up the mantle as soon as he could and performed his duties with peerless panache. But then the illness struck, and little by little, his winning personality gave way to pure instinct. He was slowly losing all of his identity. Although the cause of this illness was unknown, its effects were anything but. Simply put, the good teacher had begun reverting to a childish state. He began carrying an antique doll with him at all times, a memento from a long-forgotten festival perhaps, given to him by his late mother. His behavior during class degraded quickly. More often than not, his lectures would cease before the period's end, and he'd begin wailing mournfully. Finally, several months prior to the kidnapping and murder incident, Yoshikazu reached a point where he could no longer communicate his thoughts. Although he could understand others, he became virtually incapable of forming words without intense focus. Given all the evidence mounted against him, Yoshikazu Yanagihori was arrested on multiple counts of kidnapping, murder, and desecration of the dead. But due to his mental condition, he was never able to confess his involvement in these crimes, nor even properly discuss them with authorities. Everything hinged on the testimony of the sole survivor, one Sachiko Shinozaki, age 7. Shinozaki. Wait. Shinozaki. That's the same last name as one of the other characters. In search of the truth behind the less scientific afflictions this incident spurred, I of course chose to follow the trail of this mysterious little girl. Those who have seen the infamous newspaper photos accompanying the story may remember Sachiko best as the girl with the strikingly unusual red dress. It's hard not to feel sympathy for someone so young, forced to watch other children her age being tortured and killed one by one. And certainly, if I were to find Miss Shinozaki and secure an interview, there would be some real moral concerns about digging up such painful memories. But then again, she's been a full-grown and hopefully well-adjusted adult for over 10 years at this point. By now, she should be able to look back upon these horrific events with some objectivity and give a more thorough account of what happened that day. I'm impressed, Shinozaki. You're far stronger than I thought. Totally fearless, in fact. They share the same last name. I was scared out of my mind. My brain is still struggling to make sense of all of this. Okay, but look, the ghost is gone. I guess we really managed to appease it. Are you alright? You should probably dry your tears and blow your nose at least. What the hell? Not on my shirt. Didn't I tell you before that you shouldn't say things like that? What are you two? What are you two? Ugh, it's really gross. Good. She's not normally like this. Shinozaki. Choice but to leave the room. I can't go this way. I can't bring myself to see Suzumoto like that again. I feel like I'll lose my mind. I know just what you mean. Damn it, why did she have to die like that? Understandable. So where else do we go? Can't go this way yet, can we? Nope. Can't believe there's a second wing to this place. I had no idea. Anything different about this body? No. Still got the name tag. Whether you're facing a flyer on the wall or just standing in the middle of the room, if you think there's something nearby, press the examine key. Never give up. Am I able to get in through here now? These two? The door's locked. There's an erratic noise like that, a TV static coming from within. So I cannot get in through there. So that's where we found the bag. The floorboard. Any different with these ones right here? No? 5A is blocked off. The fallen cabinet is blocking your path. It seems extraordinarily heavy and there's glass everywhere. Climbing over it would be probably a bad idea. I gotta access that area eventually. There's a door open. What about down by the entranceway? Go to where the floor collapsed, but then got better. 1 step rooster, 10 paces rat. Rooster, where's rooster again? 10 paces rat. Alright. Time to Google the Zodiac calendar again. This is where the internet is smarter than me. Alright. Chinese zodiac calendar images. So rat is to the north. So rat to the north, rooster to the east. So one step towards the east, 10 paces to the rat. So step 1 to the left, up 10. Where the floor got better. Where the floor got better. You're talking about from over here? Right here. Wait, did you say... Now I got it mixed up. Hold on. Is she gonna say it again? Okay, cool. Go to where the floor collapsed but then got better. 1 step rooster, 10 paces rat. Rooster is to the east and 10 to the rat. Where the floor got better. So from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh my god. So up here, obviously up here. It's obviously up here. You stay away. You stay away. Stay away. You come up here. You're gonna follow me in this area, okay? Okay, 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 okay. Right here, right here, right here. Where is it? Shit. Where the floor got better? She's talking about, like, from right here, right? Sure. Where the floor got better, where the floor got better. Dog. Which floor, which floor? I'm just trying to evade the ghost. Don't touch me, don't touch me. It has to be right around here. Okay. Go to where the floor collapsed but then got better. 1 step rooster, 10 paces rat. Where the floor got better. So... Okay. Maybe from here? 1. Oh shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I lost count. I lost count. I lost count. I lost count. Shit. Which spot is it? Where the floor got better. Is she chasing me from over here? Oh, she got stuck. Ooh, that was close. It has to be around here. What the fuck? Where the floor collapsed. Stop falling. Am I looking at this calendar right? This has to be the right calendar. Rats to the... Well, now it has it totally flipped. On this one that I'm looking at, where the floor got better. Because this one's saying go west. Hold on. I need to... Okay. So the other option is to go over here, right? Because this is... Yeah. That's where it got fixed, too. 4, 5, 6, 7... Okay, so maybe it counts from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 8, 9, 10. Is it? We got it. Okay. One of the floorboards here is slightly raised, peering through the crack. You can barely make out something shiny in the dark recesses below. Try to pull it out. From beneath the floorboards, you manage to fish out a crank-like key that resembles the winder from an old-fashioned pocket watch. What the heck is this? Doesn't look like it would fit in any door I know. Wired winder. Oh! It's not this classroom, is it? Yeah, it is, it is. So we go up in here. We've already read through this. We already looked at these corpses. Alright, so we'll do that. We did indeed slip into the device without any trouble, but nothing happened. Oh, come on. The lever is still stuck, but it did seem to have a bit more give than it did before. There's space for it to go down one more notch. Try forcing it. Yes. There we go. What? There's a whole other fucking space. That is fucking crazy. So there's way more than the... Okay. Before we go and do that, let's just do this real quick. Now into this new room, which happens to be... Wow. Get a load of this place. It's got showers and everything. It hurts. Make it stop. Oh god, my head. Blood? Are you alright? Did you feel something again? Uh-huh. Another nosebleed. It's just her nose, it's fine. But if a blood vessel bursts in her brain or something... Here, Shinozaki. Stuff some tissues up your nose to stop the bleeding. Thanks. I have some of my own, but since you got yours out already... Yeah, go ahead. Did the ghost get to her? No. She's been a little off ever since before that. I think she's probably reached her limit. She needs to rest. Whoa. Your own reflection stares back at you. Strangely, you have more wrinkles than you remember. The bucket is crammed full of discarded underwear, all twisted up like wrung-out dish rags. It's blood from Ayumi's nose. The locker is empty. A high school uniform has been shoved haphazardly into this locker. Yeah, alright. Okay, so I'm gonna check the other lockers. Empty. Poolside. Are we outside? No running by the pool. Oh, yeah, we're outside. The pool, huh? Can't even see the other side of it with all the rain. Alright. Here goes. Shinozaki. This clearly isn't working. Why don't I take the doll for a bit? You'll catch your death. You'll catch your death of cold out here. Go back inside. I can handle the search. You just wait for me in the locker room. And what's going to happen if a ghost shows up again, You think you'll be able to handle it? Don't worry about me. If anything happens, I'll call you. And you can come to my rescue. Alright. Just don't do anything stupid. Thank you. You say something? I gotta try to lighten her load as much as possible. I don't think she can handle much more of this. What's up with this murky water? There's no telling what could be down there. All I know is, I wouldn't be caught dead in this pool. Of course, I can't really swim, so... Uh-huh. Oh, hey, there is a piece of paper right there. What's up with this murky water? I cannot access that piece of paper. Yeah. So down we go. There's a sign on the door that says pump room. The door's locked. Okay. So how the hell... Oh. It looks like there's a key lodged in the crack between two tiles. Try to dig it out. Better be pump room key. Pump room, huh? I've had enough. What the fuck was that? Oh, there's a timer! Was that... No, there's no way. Come on, give me a break here. What the fuck? Okay. Well, obviously I can't swim, so I gotta fucking... Can we drain the pool? Okay, okay. Oh, shit. The valve is labeled drainage. Turn it. What was that? Did something get stuck in the drain? Oh shit, was there a crude label written on a piece of tape attached to the device reads water pump? Right below it there's a slot for some sort of lever or handle. Oh no. Don't fucking tell me. Don't fucking tell. Oh my fuck.
Shinozaki! Shinozaki じゃないか!
Why did this happen?
Shinozaki!
What the fuck? Let's not fuck this up. Motherfucker better be lying when he says he can't swim. Because that's our only other option. Alright. Here goes. Shinozaki. This clearly isn't working. Why don't I take the doll for a bit? You'll catch your death of cold out here. Go back inside. I can handle the search. Just wait for me in the locker room. And what's going to happen if a ghost shows up again, Think you'll be able to handle it? Don't worry about me. If anything happens, I'll call you. And you can come to my rescue. Alright. Just don't do anything stupid. Thank you. You say something? Try to lighten her load as much as possible. I don't think she can handle much more of this. So the key only appeared after I did this. Door's locked. It's towards the pump room. Looks like there's a key lodged in the crack between the two tiles. Try digging it out. Pump room, huh? I've had enough. Motherfucker, you're gonna have to fucking swim. Oh, shit. Shit. Dude, okay. It was... What if it wasn't her, though? Yeah, no, it was her. Because obviously we identified the body before. It's just... Yeah, what the hell was I thinking? Shit. What's wrong with me? What am I doing? I should have taken my eyes off of her. It's all my fault. God damn it. So you can swim, asshole. Pretty sure this is where the waves were coming from. No. There's one over. There's one over. Right here, right? It's her. I got her. Don't worry, Shinozaki. I'm pulling you up. Holy shit. I was thinking maybe it could have been a ghost and then she appeared in the pool, or I don't know. Shinozaki! Come on, breathe already, damn it. Don't worry me like that. You back with me now? Tell me, why the hell did you jump into the pool? You called me out there, didn't you? What? I heard your voice, so I ran outside, and after that I don't remember much else. The next thing I knew, my vision was all this sickening green color and my mouth was full of water. God damn it.
これも例の
Is
仕業
this the
か
work of one of those ghosts again?
騙しや
Can't
がる
believe
と
they can trick us so easily.
やっぱなんかあるな
There's gotta be something in that pool. There's something stuck in my tooth. Oh god, it's like algae or something. I wonder if the showers still
出ない
work.
のか
Doubt it. Nothing.
ダメだ
I can't get rid of this horrible taste and I smell absolutely putrid. I hate this. I think I feel.
篠崎
Shinozaki,
とりあえず
how about we go out in the rain and wash ourselves off a little?
雨程度じゃ
Though I don't know how much help rainwater will be for getting that taste out of your mouth. Okay,
よし行こうぜ
let's go.
後で
After
どっか
this,
で服
guess we'll need to figure out how to dry our clothes. Figure out eventually.
どうだ
Feeling better? Yeah, surprisingly, I was able to rinse out my mouth pretty thoroughly.
そうか
Were you?
よかったな
That's good.
篠崎
So,
さっき向こう
while I was out here, I came across a room in the back that I'd kind of like to check out. I'll go with you.
その方がいいか
It's probably for the best.
そうしよ
Alright, let's do it. And then now we can drain the pool. The door is locked. Unlock it? Yes. The key was so rusted and brittle it instantly snapped as soon as it was turned. Fortunately, it had already done its job. Is there anything else in this room? No. Root label written on a piece of tape attached to the device reads water pump. Right below it, there's a slot of some sort of lever or handle. Valve wheels labeled drainage. Turn it. Now we can turn it. Should be empty now. Yep. It's the corpse of a very tiny individual being pickled in this filthy brine for so long seems to have bloated its skin into patchwork of pustules. Hanzuki Saito. It's the body of a female student rotting and decayed. Mitsuki Kamijo. Based on size, this appears to be the body of a high schooler. Long-term exposure to the dirty, contaminated water has left it quite a mess. Hirune Tanaka. It's the body of a female student rotting and decayed. Kasa Tsuruta. The dim lights around you are reflecting off of something deep inside the drainage grate. Try to fish it out. What is this thing? Some kind of handle? Acquired rusted valve wheel. Well, we got our handle. I removed the wheel from the water pump and threw it into the pool. Hopefully that'll keep anyone from finding the little treasure I left in the spigot. That bitch killed my friends. She can spend eternity without a tongue for all I care. This right here? It's essentially an oversized faucet or pump obviously used for filling the pool. Its entire surface is covered in moss that seems to have absorbed some of the water, puffing it up with a thick, blackish-green coat of ultra-slimy grime. Away from the spigot. Wheel from the water pump and threw it into the pool. Hopefully that'll keep anyone from finding the little treasure I left in this spigot. In the little spigot. Well, that's not very little, is it? So should I turn it now? Might as well plug it in. Food label written on the piece. Attach the rusted valve wheel. Yes. Ugh. That's as far as it's gonna go, I think. It's too rusted to turn anymore. What does it say? Though the wheel is clearly meant to be turned much farther, there's so much rust on it that it just won't budge. That little bit will have to be enough. Treasure. What treasure? There's something in here again. There we go. It's a small hemp bag stained with copious amounts of blood. It seems to have fallen from the spigot. An elementary school student ID name tag is attached to it. Heavenly Host Elementary School, Class 1-6, Tokiko Tsuji. The bag appears to contain a severed human tongue. What's the girl's name? Acquired Tokiko's tongue. Well, now we gotta go and give it to that girl, right? I bet it's gonna be real difficult when we find the fucking head. Or the upper half of the head. Anyway. Before we try and do that, I'm just gonna go down here and do... Now that's over with. Now we go and confront this little lady over here. You gonna come down? You gonna come say hi? Which one do we give it to? Obviously the one that's wandering around, not the one with the fucking head cut off. Hey, look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Give it back. Give it back. Give me back my eye. Oh no. How am I supposed to know whose tongue we've got? Pull out the tongue back. Well, that one doesn't... That one's missing her eye, but she also spoke like she couldn't... Because that one's missing their entire head. Yes, we're just gonna go with yes. Please be the right one. Tokiko Tsuji. This is yours, isn't it? I'm giving it back. Offer the spirit Tokiko's tongue. Oh. Did we pick the wrong girl? The deep black socket where the girl's spirit left. Oh, dude. The girl's socket continues to grow slowly and methodically, enveloping Ayumi until only blackness remains. The world vanishes into nothingness as the empty cavity becomes an all-encompassing void, blotting out the whole of existence. Suddenly, in the distance, a tiny white face breaks through the darkness, shining with its own unnatural light. The face seems distorted, as if being viewed through water. Its expression shifts and wobbles for a bit until finally, with some effort, the image clears. You've seen this face before. I've done it again. Alright, is it gonna be you that's chasing after me? What if I walk past y'all? Yeah, because that one's missing the eye, but that one's also missing the head. We'll try. We'll try this one.
うわ
She's got no head above her chin. How am I supposed to know whose tongue we've got? Pull out the tongue bag. Sure, we'll try it. We gotta save nearby. Why not? The little girl's spirit is staggering toward Ayumi, blood gushing up from her gaping cross-section of head as she walks. Please be the right one. Tokiko Tsuji. This is yours, isn't it? I'm giving it back. Offer the spirit Tokiko's tongue. Oh.
どうなった
What happened? The other ghost is headed this way. We have to run. Towards where? Where the hell? Okay. I already went down there. This way? That is Sachiko. Do we run towards her? Doll's crying
ま
again.
た喋り出したぞ
Here we go again.
どこだってんだよ
Where the hell is it gonna take us this time? Where your friend was splattered. The floorboards beneath that wall. Right under her globby entrails. Where the floor dips in the blood pools. Drip, drop, drip, drop. Smelly, smelly. Icky, icky. Get in there good and dig it out. That is so fucked. You getting a good laugh out of this, you sick son of a bitch?
そんなとこにあるも
That's where it is.
のそうって
I'm not sure
来れるかよ
we can even bring ourselves to get it.
誰かいるのか
Someone there? Morishige, you fucking sick fuck. You're alive.
やあ、岸野
Ah, Kishinuma.
それ
And
に
the class
委員
rep
長
too. I'm very glad to see you both safe and sound.
何よりどうしたの
What happened?
ちょっとな
It's a long story.
お前
So where have you been?
別館の方に
I was in the second wing until a short while
さ
ago,
っき急に気を
but
失った
suddenly
みたい
lost
で
consciousness.
気がついたら
And when I woke up here,
なんか校舎の雰囲気
it
が
felt as if the
変
air
わ
had
ってて
somehow changed.
あと
Oh,
持田と
yes.
持田の
And I
妹
did
にも会っ
briefly
た
cross paths with Mochida and his sister.
本当かあいつ
So
ら
they're
う
も無事
okay
なの
too?
か
うん
They are.
なんか
Though when I
妹
next
が
ran
溢
into
れてたみたい
Mochida's
だけ
sister,
ど
seems she and her brother had parted ways. Morishige? What is that in your hand? Morishige appears to be grasping a blood-soaked pouch in his hands. Oh, this?
こ
I
れこの
found it
先
under
の
the floorboards in the
通路の
hallway.
下で見つけたんだけど
Up these stairs.
何かのまじない
It's some kind of
こ
charm?
れいるの
Do you want it?
じゃあ
Please, take
渡
it.
しとくよ
I'm merely searching for a certain
俺は
someone,
今人探し
so
で
I've
そ
no
れど
need
こ
to
ろじゃないん
for
だ
charms at this present time. Received another tongue bag from Morishige. As with the others, there's a student ID name tag attached to the front. Heavenly Host Elementary School, Class 5-2, Yuki Kano.
じゃあ
Well, I should be going now.
なんだよ委員長
Something wrong else? There's something wrong, class rep? You look like you've seen a ghost.
そうだ
Ah, yes, one more
持田
thing.
が一の A で待ち合
Mochida
わ
said we
せし
should
よ
all
う
try
っ
to meet in
て
classroom
言ってたよ
1A.
おう
Okay. Well, that saves us some fucking trouble now, does it?
多分よ。
Guessing.
Suzumoto
It wasn't from you know,
あの場所
Suzumoto's spot.
近くの床に
Maybe
で
it
も
shifted over a few feet and he got it from there. I mean, if he
じゃな
didn't,
きゃよ
then that really freaks me out. Did you see his hands? They were covered in blood. Oh man. You know what? We should probably... Nope.
俺のだよ。くそ。
Can't go back up there, so, yeah. He said that out of comfort for sure. We'll just, tongue. Did we try giving it to the other ghost girl? Yeah, before we do that, we're just gonna, again, go back over here. And do our thing. A little cop out in case shit goes south. It is now your turn. Even though you're missing an eye, we don't have an eye. We have a tongue. Are you up here? You are. Give it back. Give it back. This girl's missing an eye. All we've got is a tongue. Is that gonna be enough? What do we do? Pull out the tongue bag. Oh. Three of the... all of them had their tongues cut out, right? If I remember correctly, all of them had their tongues cut out except Sachiko. Or did she? It didn't read Sachiko's name. We already gave a boy back his tongue. We gave the headless girl back her tongue. It has to be this one. The girl lowers her head and begins rocking slowly back and forth. Yuki... Ano? This is for you. It is yours, isn't it? Offer the spirit Yuki's tongue. Thank you very much. We did it. We did it.
やったな、篠崎。これ
All
で
three
3
of
人か
them.。
あと1人。
All that's left is the girl in the red. No, no more. Every time I talk to these ghosts, I feel like I'm getting closer and closer to death myself. Do you have any idea what that's like? I keep picturing how I'll look when I'm dead. I'm not even trying. It just pops into my head all on its own, and it's such a horrible image. I just want to go home. Back to my mom, and my sister, and Mochida. Shinozaki.
わかった。
Alright.
次、
Next one is mine then.
俺がやるからよ。
Okay.
しっかり。
So just try to pull yourself.
あ、
God damn it, not
安
again.
心か。なんだ。
This one's big too. Oh shit. The journal's open now. Was I
気を
knocked
失
out?
ってたのか。
Where
どこだ。
am I? Wait. Are they?
ここ俺らの
Is this our classroom? For real?
マジかよ。
Guess there's no Satoshi or Miss Yui or anyone else, huh? The shelves are filled with personal effects belonging to Class 2-9 primary and assistant homeroom teachers. There are various notebooks inside with labels like 2-9 day duty log and attendance roster. It's stacked with teaching materials, including the remote for the overhead projector. Sounds 2008 enough? We're collecting to buy a bouquet of flowers for our dear friend Suzume, who will be leaving us for a new school after this festival. 800 yen per person. Contact Ayumi Shinozaki for payment. It's our school!
篠崎しっかりしろよ。
Hey,
Oi!
wake up! She's breathing at least.
息はしてるな。篠崎
Shinozaki, come on.
起きろ
Wake
よ。
up already.
菱沼
Ma? What?
見てみろよ。
Take a look around
周り
you. I can hardly believe it
俺も信
myself,
じら
but
んねえんだけど。
here we are. No way. We're back? For real? Is this really our school?
マジだよ。
It's really real.
ほら
Check it
俺の
out.
机だ。
Here's my desk. Mine too. It's right here. I can't believe it.
ってことは
So it is true.
私たち帰ってこれたのよ。
しゃー
Fuck yeah.
ざまみ
Suck
ろ
on that
ちくしょう
world. Everyone else is still gone, but oh no. Here comes the waterworks. I never thought I'd live to see home
帰っ
again.
てこられないかと思ってた。
サトシやユイ先生たちは
Guess there's no Satoshi or Miss Yui or anyone else, huh? Venturing out in search of others, you find that even the janitor has likely gone home. The lights are out and the halls are pitch black. Only the red glow of light next to the fire extinguisher offers any respite of any quaint, quiet darkness of the school hallway. Standing around in the darkened corridors of our school building at 8 p.m. in the evening, this feels so surreal. As thunder and rain grow in intensity, the windows begin to condensate, with moisture turning white in contrast to the corridor's sea of black.
これ
Is this
現実か
reality?
さっきまでのは
Was everything up until now just
夢だ
a
ったんじゃないか。
dream?
どこで
Where am I right now?
何やっ
What
て
am
ん
I
だ
doing? What the fuck?
どうした篠
What's
崎
wrong? Oh shit!
あ
What the hell is this? It's not over, is it? Why isn't it over? Why? It's
お前は
you. Go back. Don't come any closer.
ちょうどこんな
It was a rainy evening after school just like this one.
私が誘拐
On
さ
the
れた
day I was kidnapped,
朝
I remember I had a fight with my mom that morning.
私はお母さんと喧嘩をしてしまいました。
Why is she telling us this?
わかん
I
ない
have no idea.
お母さんと顔
I
を
didn't
合
want to
わせ
see
る
her
のが
face.
嫌で 学校の後
So after school, I decided that instead of going home,
ぼーっと
I'd park myself in the outdoor walkway for a little
雨を
and watch the
眺めてい
rain.
ましたそうしたら
That's when Mr.
私の隣
Yoshikazu
に
showed up.
吉和先生が座って
He sat down next to me.
うんうんと
I told him all about my fight with my
私の
mom,
話を
and he listened
聞いて
real
くれたの
closely
です
and just kept saying, uh-huh, uh-huh.
先生
He was sick
言
and
葉を
couldn't speak
話せない
much,
病気だったけれど
but he was a very kind man.
私は
I
好きで
really
した
liked him,
けれど
but then... You too. I'm so sorry. She's
あ
so
なたは
tiny.
5年生の
She must be a 5th grader.
菅野
Yuki
ゆきち
Kano,
ゃん
right?
ねさっきは
Thank you
ありがと
for
う
what you did
ござい
back there.
ます殺された
for making the
私た
effort
ち
to
を
help those of us.
成仏
who were
させよう
killed in
と
that
してくれ
school.
て
Didn't we succeed though?
成仏
Why
は
are you
できた
still here?
いいえ
You didn't.
あなたたちから言
But
葉を
we
奪った
returned your tongues.
抜き取られ
We
た
gave
舌
you
は
back the
返した
ability to
し
tell your
あ
story.
なたたちにひどいことを
And we
して
even got your murderer to repent for what he
犯人
did.
に懺悔させたけどやっぱり
Is it just that you can't forgive him, no matter what?
私たちの成仏に
Appeasing us isn't about forgiveness. It doesn't matter if we forgive or not.
それぞれの意思は関係ないんです懺悔とは
Repentance is between the criminal and the victim.
被害者との間に
It's the
存
sole
在
act
して
capable of moving
それ単
us.
体で私たちが
And we exist as fragments of the sacred sacred ground upon which heavenly host is sealed. I believe that moving us is your best course of action.
正しいと思いますだけど
But
足り
it's
てい
not
ない
enough.
んです
His
犯
repentance
人の懺
just
悔が
wasn't enough.
あいつの
So you're saying his
文化人形が喋った
words,
言
the
葉で
words
は
spoken by the doll
足
weren't
りないってこと
good enough to appease you?
あれは
That's not... Hmm?
で、な
So,
んだよ。
what then?
なんだって無関係
Why do you feel the need to trap one innocent stranger after another in that godforsaken place?
俺たちをあ
You
そこ
child
に呼び
spirits are
寄
the
せた
same
の。
ones.
お
You
前
summoned
ら
us
子
there,
供の
aren't you?
幽霊たちだろ。
それは
That's not true.
違います
だと
The hell you mean by that?
私たちは
We're just the cogs that hold the
空間を
closed
つな
spaces
ぎ止める
together.
ハグ
お前、
But you
鈴本を
killed
殺したじゃね
Suzumoto,
えかよ
didn't you?
なあ
もう少し
Let's hear her out.
お姉さんたちだけでも
I'm just glad I was able to get even the two of you back to
よ
safety.
かったです
Why the hell are you suddenly so concerned about us?
俺たちを気遣うような言い方すんだよ。
私の
I heard about a situation like this from my sister once.
強い未練を
A
残
lost
した
soul whose life ended violently and abruptly, leaving her with a mountain of worries and regrets.
普通の人で言うと
It's kind of like stopping short at the edge of madness,
でとどまってしまういろんな感情
with all sorts of thoughts and feelings swirling around in your head.
本来の優しい
Your kindly nature and your sudden hatred and panic begin to spin around and around, and you just start acting without any sort of control.
感情がくるくる変わるって
お前の姉さん
Your sister's some kind of medium or something? Yeah,
ちょっと
something like
違う
that.
けど
So what you're saying is, this little girl and this creepy... You're saying this little girl and the creepy little girl we met before are two sides of the same coin? Oh man, that's not nice.
他の生きてるみんなも
I feel for you, I really do, so please, please, bring the rest of them back.
持田くんや
Mochida, Miss Shishiro, and everyone else too. Bring them all back home. Come on, you can do it, right?
もう
I
それ
don't
は無理だ
think
と
that's
思います
possible anymore. Why not?
あの空間は
Those closed spaces
たくさんの
have eaten a lot of innocent
無
souls.
関係な
Far
命
too
を
many, in
食べ過
fact.
ぎましたあそこで死んだ
The
人た
grudges
ち
of those who died there have filled every last corner of them. There's no room left.
行き場をなくした
And because the agony and pain has nowhere else to go,
わずかに残った
It's
理性
begun
を
feeding on the minds of souls like us who are
失い始
bound
めてい
there.
ます。私だって
It won't be long
もうすぐ生きてる人を
before I turn back into a vengeful
ただ
spirit
無
who
差
attacks
別に
people
襲
like
う
you
だけ
without
の怨
mercy.
霊になってしまいます。あなたも
So, we're going to lose you as an ally then?
だったら
So why don't you just hurry up and bring them home right now?
何か
Isn't there any way for us to save Mochida and the others?
一つだけ
There may be one way.
どうする
What
んだ
is
よ
it?
お兄さんも
I think you
知って
already
いる
know.
方法です。
You have to return to the
この
closed
場所へ
spaces.
戻って私たち
Find all 4 of us, Heavenly Host serial kidnapping and murder
児童
victims,
4名誘拐みんなを
and put us all to rest.
成仏させてくれ
Then
れ
the
ば
closed spaces won't have their
歯車を
cogs
失った異
anymore,
空間は
so they could begin to fade from existence.
消えてなくなります。そうすれば
And you just might
もしか
get
し
your
たら
friends back.
あそこへ
You expect us
また
to
戻る
go
のかよ
back?
それに
And this time, instead of just having one person left to appease, we have to go back to the drawing board and appease all 4 of you?
お前ら三人も
どうしてさっき
Why
口ごも
couldn't you
った
tell us the
の
reason our previous efforts
成
weren't good
仏できな
enough?
かった理由
What is there to hide?
それは
It's just
思い出したくない
something I don't want to remember, but
どうしても知り
if
た
you
い
really
の
want
な
to
ら
know, I'll tell you. I'll tell you everything that happened. Yuki's spirit gently took hold of Ayumi's hand, and in an instant, their 2 beings seemed to merge together into a single mind. What's...
篠崎
It hurts, it hurts. Huh?
どうなったの私
What's happened to me?
気絶したはずなのに
Didn't I
意
pass
識
out?
がある
So why am I fully aware right
真
now?
っ暗だし
I can't see a thing,
体が動か
and
な
I
い
can't move.
なんか
It's like that feeling you get when you're really tired. Sleep paralysis, I think. Oh, where? Why can't
体が
I move?
動かない
Sachiko Shinozaki, the little girl in the red dress and the only survivor of the horrific murders that occurred in Heavenly Host Elementary School. Following the incident, Sachiko's family fled from the area, moving to another prefecture to escape the frightful memories that remained here. Strangely, however, I've been unable to locate any other records of the Shinozaki family. I'm telling you, they have the same last names. No matter where I look, the only information I can find about them comes from a newspaper reports on the Heavenly Host murders. Granted, when an elementary school becomes the stage for a grisly incident such as this, perpetrated by none other than the principal's own son, it stands to reason that the scandal would serve as the primary focus for public interest, with all other details fading into the background. So of course, after learning that Sachiko was safe, further news of her whereabouts were largely ignored in favor of the media circus surrounding the school. There's more to it than that. People weren't just uninterested in learning of Sachiko's history or whereabouts. There was simply no data to be had. Can't move my body because of sleep paralysis, I guess. But I can clearly see the room I'm in now. There's 1 boy and 2 girls in here, aside from myself. I recognize them. They're the children who were killed in Heavenly Host during that incident, but they're still alive. Unfortunately, they're all bound hand and foot, and just sprawled out on the floor, and so am I. That's the real reason I can't move. Somebody, please save me. I can't see. Now I'm blindfolded. I can't see a thing that's happened to me. And since my hands and feet are tied up, I can't move the blindfold either. It just makes everything so much worse. I guess because I can't see, I begin to listen more intently. The helpless cries of the other children echo off the walls of the cramped room. I'm so scared, it feels like my head's going to explode. What are you doing to me? Why am I blindfolded? Untie me, cut the ropes. I want to be able to use my hands and feet, please. Please. I kept begging and pleading, but all I heard in response was the man walking away from me. In order. Okay. In order? I've never heard screaming like this before. It's pure primal terror cutting through the air like a perfect sine wave. It's the boy at the end. It feels like he's been screaming for an eternity. I think he's being killed right now. Oh my god, what the hell is he doing to him? No one deserves this. Why isn't God allowing him to fall unconscious so he doesn't have to suffer? It's been at least half an hour now. Those inhuman screams of a young boy being ripped apart from the inside have finally come to a halt. Without even a single moment of silence, the first of the girls in line is the next to scream for her life, and the symphony goes on. Sound. I don't like blood that much. Just the sound, just. Retire already. God, what is wrong with me? You know what? I don't care. Just get it over with and leave me in peace. She's next. Finally, after hearing a sound like a heavy object being dropped, the noises stopped and the room drew quiet again. Thump, thump, thump. Those footsteps are getting closer. All my hair's standing on end at this point. Everything below my stomach feels like it's frozen, like I've suddenly been stricken with severe diarrhea. An order. God, why am I relieved by the silence? Which means it's my turn now. Someone's got me by the hair, they're pulling my head up and taking off my blindfold, which means I get to see the face of my killer. The 4 missing children were found in a basement room at Heavenly Host Elementary School, unused and officially sealed since the building's construction. When authorities entered, they were greeted with an inhumanly horrific sight. Based upon the evidence at hand, the murder weapon was determined to be a pair of large sewing scissors found in the hands of the accused. Investigators suspected some hesitation on the man's part, however, as the deceased victim's wounds did not indicate that his full strength had been used. Nonetheless, he had clearly acted with extreme malicious intent. The official cause of death for the 3 murdered children had been listed as loss of blood following removal of the tongue. The actual state of affairs was not quite so clinical, nor even so pleasant, if you can believe it. The following details have been extrapolated from information previously unreleased to the public, or at least previously unreported by news outlets. These details of the crime are based on the official police testimony of Sachiko Shinozaki herself. Evidently, the victims were bound, blindfolded, and spaced out on the floor, then killed one by one. One was repeatedly stabbed in the abdomen with the aforementioned pair of scissors, then had many of his internal organs forcefully dug out. His discarded innards were found partially buried beneath the earthen floor of the basement room. Another was stabbed in the head dozens upon dozens of times to such an extent that all flesh and bone above her jawline was essentially minced away. With my blindfold removed, the sight that appeared before me was more horrific than anything I could possibly imagined. The person staring back at me brandishing a blood-soaked pair of sewing scissors wasn't the large man from earlier at all. He was one of the children. It was a little girl, her face dyed red with the blood of her victims. She was staring intently at me with soulless gray eyes, and then she just started giggling. She was opening and closing the bloodied scissors over and over again, and the sound kept echoing throughout the room. Then she took those dull, rusty, thoroughly blood-soaked blades and slowly brought them closer and closer to my left eye. So it was the fucking hairdress girl. Why is it you? Don't tell me she's gonna feel this. The third victim was stabbed in the left eye an indeterminate number of times, until her eyeball became soup-like in consistency. She was eventually just left like that, slowly bleeding to death in horrible agony. Strangely, it was only after these mutilations had already been inflicted that the killer went back and severed the victims' tongues. It was only after these mutilations had already been inflicted that the killer went back and severed the victims' tongues. Oh yeah, because she was alive. In the paper it said that she was alive still. Learning the truth about these proceedings is shocking even to me and makes it nearly impossible to accept the murderer as anything but a monster. And bearing witness to every moment of this was a 7-year-old girl named Sachiko. In many ways, she's the most pitiable and long-suffering of them all. But it was through her tearful, frightened testimony that Yoshikazu Yanagihori was officially charged. Now going back to the hunt of information on this unfortunate girl's whereabouts, it was her words that ultimately led to Yoshikazu's sentencing. Therefore, it comes as no real surprise that sensitive information pertaining to her and her family would be withheld. That's to be expected. What's not expected, however, is that there's not even the slightest trace of this information left to find. It's as if it simply never existed. Therefore, I cannot help but consider alternate possible explanations, and I remind you, this is mere conjecture. But one question keeps nagging at the back of my mind. Was Yoshikazu Yanagihori really the murderer of the 3 victims? Is it possible this crime was not actually perpetrated by him at all? Think about it. In his final days, Yoshikazu was incapable of communicating with others through speech. And despite his childlike reversion, he'd always been a personable and friendly man. As the saying goes, he wouldn't have hurt a fly. All his relatives, friends, and neighbors confirmed as much, shocked to hear that such a kindly man could commit these unconscionable atrocities. He certainly had no motive for the crime either. There was nothing for him to gain from it. Then again, he may simply have lost his mind. Look at his father. It was around this time that Principal Takamine Yanagihori suddenly began speaking in tongues and acting in the most peculiar way. Not to mention scribbling incomprehensible gibberish all over his walls as if possessed. He seemed frightened of someone who would often be found crouching in the corner of his office, moaning and thrashing when visitors came by. If he could wind up in such a belligerent state with no warning, then perhaps so too could his son. I believe that we're looking at a curse far more powerful than anything man could devise. From the time it opened its doors to the day it closed them forever. Heavenly Host Elementary School's sealed basement room has existed as some form of cursed ground. And to find the underlying cause, we must go back beyond the infamous kidnapping and murder incident. Back a whole 20 years. I believe I may have found a clue that could shed some light on the situation. Maybe a bit far-fetched as leads go, but it's a lead nonetheless. Regrettably, since Heavenly Host was not only closed down but demolished altogether and another school built in its place, it's no longer possible to investigate the basement room directly, but my protege has found what may be the next best thing. Something that could make the impossible possible once more. Preparations are being made to pursue this lead even now. Be sure not to miss the next installment. Maybe the scoop of a lifetime. Cole Kibiki, 2003, July 22nd. Continued in Chapter 5. Dude. So Sachiko has to be related to Ayumi. Okay, but the guitars sound cool. I'm jamming, but that's... Wow. I am excited to get into Chapter 5. Like, really fucking excited. Holy shit. So I'm willing to bet Sachiko died way before, right? Or she was possessed by someone. I'm trying to think of how it works. Gray eyes. Was Sachiko possessed or something? I'm trying to figure out what the logical timeline would be then. Because apparently she was a student. Was she a student? Well, no, if she was a student, then she would have been wearing the school uniform, right? Because that's... Huh. Well... Before we get too far ahead of ourselves, I'm gonna call it a night. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed what you saw, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. We are very close to wrapping up this series, and I'm excited to find out what happens in the end, because what a plot twist. Anyway, I'll see y'all next time for Chapter 5. Peace.